Okay, I went to the car boot yesterday and I kind of went crazy. Yeah, crazy with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 items. No, this is just like the first little batch. Now, PlayStation 3 pad, I got it 50p. I think it's still £15 voucher on CX, and I'm saving up my vouchers. So basically, I can. I don't know whether to get a PS4. I've got an Xbox, but I'm a PlayStation kind of nerd. So but I haven't got a PlayStation 4 yet, and it's basically the PlayStation 5's coming out soon. So it's like, what's the point? But PlayStation 4's they're still rocking right now. Mr. Potato Head bundle, and it came with the tub, and honestly, every time I get these, and it doesn't even need to have the tub, I do them in bundles. The silly suitcase literally flies off. The Toy Story one is like gold dust. Yeah, I got that for £1.50, and it's crazy. And I've got it's mum, dad, and baby, and I've got another two. Sorry, mum and dad. So I might just throw them all together and just shoot for the sky and just hopefully go, get 20 quid for it, or 25 quid for it, I don't know. Playmobil, it's got the majority of the stuff in. That was £1. It's got all the toys inside. That's the Playmobil 1, 2, 3 one, not the big one. Yeah, this guy, I think I saw it on Ben Fitzpatrick's channel, and basically comes out with that, and where's the... Ta-da! I think... Boom, there we go. I think what makes it valuable is if you've got the darts, and these don't have the darts really. But I think maybe, I don't know. Oh, I got it for 50p, and to be honest, I'd be surprised. I mean, I've been looking online and there's loads, and some of them with the darts, and they're going for like 15 quid, if that. So maybe a tenner, I don't know. But I do have a little dude here, and that has like a little light there, and I think it makes noises because it's got one of those speakers, but it needs to battery replaced, but I'll do that, I don't mind. And then maybe just sell them as like a bundle. This Freddo, I've got like a couple of them, and this was 10p by the way, and I've got a couple of them. I was looking online, and they're going for, I think it's like £7.99, and they're pretty consistent, surprisingly. So yeah, I'm just going to chuck that up. Cartman, classic, but the bubble's fallen off. No. I've got who have I got? I think, is it Kyle? I've got. So I might build up a little South Park bundle. I've got a few ties actually that I might throw in there. Apparently, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, around this time of year, it goes. If you can get it for like 50p, I think it's like guaranteed to go north of like 14 quid, which is crazy. That's a Star Wars Galaxy Ewok Village. That was 10p. I've got a load of Star Wars stuff which does not shift because it's just so oversaturated. Same with Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Man stuff is just like really saturated, and you've just got to make your items pop really. But I just put in as much as I can and then sell it for as much as I can. I think that's the Littlest Pet Shop. I haven't got any figures for it, but that was 10p. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing buying this sort of stuff, but it's, you never know, bundle galore. I mean, there's like a couple of more car boot sales left of the year, so who knows. Let's see what else I've got. Okay, next up, I got this from a local car boot, this My Little Pony like treehouse, and it was 50p, and it had like a little pony in there, and I think they're going for like, I think maybe £12.99 or something. These go with it. These are from a separate car boot, but all these were 50p altogether, so they're going to be chucked in with that. This little guy was 50p. It's from Toy Story, and it's got both the wings. I think it's Toy Story 3 actually. It's got most of the wings, but if you can't see, its antenna's fallen off. But I'm going to clean him up and see what I can do with him. I've got a Toy Story bundle at the moment. Speaking of which, Toy Story, I think this is Woody's hat. Now, individual bits and pieces actually sell. If you find something, usually these are at the bottom of a bag, or those tubs are like 10p and stuff. they actually sell, and they can sell quite well depending on the right one. This is for the small cow. This is small woody, or it might be Jessie. Jessie's got like is red with like the white rim, isn't it? I think. Yeah, but they still sell. I'll put it up and see where we go. These Pokemon tins, I usually do quite well in Pokemon tins. This was £1 for both of them. Oh no, wait, they were £1 each, but I think I got them in like a bundle. Like this one seller was like, I got them with what was it? What did I get them with? It was with some Sony PlayStation headphones. Now the headphones do work, but they only work out on one side, so I'll be selling them on for like spares and repairs and whatnot. But I got them all together for like three quid. I battered him down. He wanted £8 for them, and I was like, no. So I offered him a fiver, and he went back at 6, and I was like, no, it's all right. And I put them down, and he's basically said, all right, do them for 3 quid. I was like, okay, all right. Let's see. Oh, Buccaneer, £2, and this goes for 20, between £20 and £30, basically, depending on the condition. It's got everything. It's really good condition, apart from, I'm not going to open it up, sorry. It's like bits and stuff. It's small. I think it's the 70s version. But in fact, let me just show you. See that bit of sellotape there? It's the back is just ripped, and it's like, oh. So I'll try for cheekily £24.99. It is Christmas, so you never know. But it's so good. Why is it like the 70s and 80s have really good detail and really good artwork, and just, you know, it just screams quality. This Buzz Jungle Party was free. I was getting a load of other stuff from the same person who sells me these. And I said, how much is your game? Because the Buzz games don't like 50p each, but this is actually a fiver at CEX. And if you have the Buzz controllers, I think you can get some good money for them. I've got a Buzz bundle, and I put it up for like, I think it was like $14.99. So if I put this with it and put it at like $19.99 cheekily, this is going to go with my Star Wars bundle. Basically, where I got the Where's Wally, and what else? I've got a lot that I'm going to show you. It's the editing that's going to messing up my head right now. So basically, this, and a load of other stuff that I'm going to point out is from that Fill Your Boots guy, where she says, give me £1, you can take whatever you want, whatever you can carry. And so basically all my little Star Warsy bits are going together, and they're not all complete. It's a car boot jobby. This goes for a tenner. It's a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. It's the card game, and I think it's all that apart from the instructions. So I have no idea how to play. I'm going to have to. What I might do is, because it's a good idea actually. Someone suggested going online and printing off the instructions, which is great if you're like instruction less. And just say, and put in like brackets like reproduction instructions. Now, Magic the Gathering is big in America. I'm just going to put it there. It's big in America. It's like insane. Anyway, this is from the revised edition, which I think is the 3rd or 4th edition. I'm going to be so careful with this. And, oh, of course, it's naturally not on top, the card that I want to show you. Ah, there it is. This one, Demonic Tutor. And if you sell them individually, trading cards are just like, they're like a whole new world. And it's just, oh my God, there's just too much to learn about them. But I did put some feelers out on Facebook, and people came back with some really good ideas. This card on its own, between probably $29.99 and £45. I've seen one go for £45 on the recently sold comps. It's insane, and all the rest probably about £1 each. But there's some duplicates, so I might just bundle them up and just sell them on. And someone suggested selling the box on its own because it is in generally quite good condition. But this was on the floor. It's on the floor, and part of all of, well, not all, a couple of bits that I've mentioned, and the bits that I'm going to show you, it was £1. Crazy. Right, okay, let's see what else that I've got. You can't. It literally was a feeding frenzy when this guy was basically like, anything you can carry for £1, and everyone just went whoosh. I did find like a few good items, but yeah, it's very hit and miss. I got this urn as well, and I basically started putting all the stuff in there, and then I found this tub, and I put the urn in, like, the tub had like a load of toys in, and I basically put it in like that. And then I found, what did it go? It was a bag, basically. It was basically like a big kind of B&M bag, and I started filling all that stuff, and not even checking, because, you know, I'm an animal. So I was just like grabbing whatever I could. Ta-da! There I go. All those wicker baskets. Now, I've never sold it. I might just sell them as a bundle, to be honest, or auction them off as a bundle, because these were all part of the £1 madness. And, you know, whatever, I mean, a lot of people have talked about them, a lot of people who know a lot more about those sort of things than I do. But you know, I'm learning. This is kind of like a big learning curve. All the clothes, the majority of it is women's, because I think I talked about it in my eBay challenge video, if you want to check that out. That's basically, this charity shop was having like this sale, and it's a sale on in November where they basically just put everything down to 10p, all clothing 10p. Oh, crazy, crazy. So I was in there just like throwing all this stuff, and the first haul that I showed you in the eBay challenge, that's just one day that I went back, because I was a little bit embarrassed, like looking through the women's section. For some reason, I'm really self-conscious about it, and I'm like, oh no. Whereas there's other people that just kind of, you know, go in, and I think it's because like they look at you funny, like, why are you buying these women clothing? But it's like, I think it was Mel at Sparrows End who said that she bought a load of 99p clothing, and she was what was it? She made up like stories about like a gran or a mum, you know, wanting something, and her mum was like 4 different sizes, and she made up like story. So yeah, I don't want to do that. No offense. I probably will. I probably have. I mean, some of these things at the car boot that I bought, they said, you know, toys wise, they were like, oh, is it for your kids or anything? And I was like, no, it's for my niece and nephew, which is true, but it's like, actually, it's for eBay reselling. But anyway, I'm going to leave it. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's another wicker thing I got. I got that in the £1 madness that went on. Yeah, with the urn. Stick around, look for the traders. They've got like boxes on the floor, and to be honest, a lot of people, the real car booters that have been doing this for like 20 odd years, they just want to get rid, and they, you know, they don't want anything at the end of the day, and it's a quick way to make extra money. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go and list. So ta-ta, bye.